Alright, hi there everybody, Jason here, and today I've got a little bit of a different type of unboxing video. So this is actually, it's called a premium upgrade kit made by NYKO. And what this is this is a Switch accessory kit that comes with a whole bunch of different stuff, and normally it retails for about 80 bucks. I managed to get it for about 30 recently, and I just wanted to talk about what's inside this and why I actually feel like it's actually a pretty good deal. Hashtag not sponsored, just actually kind of really excited about what's in here for the price that it is. So let's just crack into it and we will take a look together. Now I've already had a look at what's inside this. I basically bought it because I thought it was a pretty useful accessory pack, and also so that I can basically sell it to other people. Because this is what I do for work. Not this, but I work at GameStop. But anyway, first thing that we're going to dig into, because there's actually 3 parts here, is just some small stuff. So, first off, we have down here 2 tempered glass screen protectors, which I've already put up a video, or I will have a video up here soon, about installing and using tempered glass screen protectors for your Switch already, and they are, wait, I can't seem to get my fingers to actually work. Now what I had thought was that there was 2. No, I just read the numbers wrong. There is 1, but it is a tempered glass screen protector for your Switch. There is 1 of them. I just saw the number 2 on the box and thought that there were 2 of them. Okay, so you get 1 tempered glass screen protector with its cleaning cloth, and this is supposed to be inside this little baggie here. But oh wow, you also get this. So what this is this is actually a replacement kickstand for your system. So let's take a quick look at that. So as you know, kickstand here, it's not necessarily the most sturdy thing, and it's pretty easy to remove. And what you can do is you can actually just take this and plop it in its spot. What you'll actually see here too is that it's got an extra spot here for an additional SD memory card, which is actually kind of nice, which means you can actually take 2 of them with you and swap them whenever you need to. So let's put that in its place. Okay, so I've got the new kick plate in its place. It already feels much more sturdy, and it clicks in there quite nicely, helping keep it all nice and protected. So not a bad little upgrade. I kind of wish it was black, but at the same time, it doesn't really make that much difference. It has a little bit of a protrusion, which I don't necessarily mind. It's where you basically store the SD card. And honestly, when you're holding the controllers normally, you don't really actually feel it. Oh, look at those fingerprints on that screen. Anyway, let's just put this off to the side for right now. Okay, so there's that. There's 2 things. Let's jump into this middle one. And so here you have a wall brick with a USB input, and then you also have, I did this kind of out of order, so. You have another actual wall plug for your USB-C type. So this is an actual Switch charger with a nice hefty brick. So I kind of like that. I like the feel of it. It's nice and flat. If you compare it to the actual Switch one, it's not that different in its like height. It's a lot bigger in some other dimensions, but honestly, they're going to do the same thing. This is much heftier than this one. I don't really know why. There's that. And then here you actually have, I am like all thumbs today, a charge brick. And what this is for your Joy-Con. And so this actually is part of that one. And in here, hidden amongst another cable, is a USB, micro USB to actually power this. So plug this in the back here, plug it into here or into another USB port, and then you can actually sit there and charge up to 4 Joy-Con. So let's... So just like that, 4 Joy-Con, all nice and ready to charge, which is actually super handy because, I mean, honestly, I run into some issues where, like, I went to play with multiple people and these are dead. And I mean, I could easily just slot one of those in here for a little bit of time while I'm playing, if it's in dock mode, or just use these, but then I can't play with them instantly. So this will allow me to have them charged at all times and ready to just go. Whoop, there we go. Now I've got all my controllers ready. So there's that. And then finally, we've got another HDMI cable, which is handy. And then, probably the best part of this is the dock. So this is a travel dock, and as you can see, it's fairly simple. It feels a little bit cheap, like the plastic just feels a little bit cheaper. But honestly, compared to the fact that this is the standard Nintendo dock, this is your travel dock, you can obviously see the benefits. So you have on the back here 1 HDMI out, 1 AC in via USB-C, 2 USB regular ports, and 1 USB-C. So basically you have the same amount of, not USB-C, but USB 3.0. You can see that you basically have the same amount of inputs here. It's just in a much smaller form factor. And I've actually been very curious about these. I've wanted to pick one up myself for a long time because I want to update my travel bag, and I feel like this is actually the best way that I can do that. And just so you can see this, there is a little slide out thing here which it says slide and lift. I don't have nails, so I'm going to have to just drop it. I'm just going to put this right here. So that slides in there, gives it a little bit of support, and goes right back to its little slide spot after you're done. Just slide that in, and that's it. The switch is docked, ready to go. It's kind of very simple. I mean, it's nice. It works. Like, it doesn't have to be anything special. It just basically helps you transfer your data from the Switch to the TV as if you were putting it inside one of these guys. People could use something like this in order to, remove the risk of getting scratches on your screen from the dock itself, but that's why I do the faceplate. But yeah, that's basically it. And honestly, for 50 bucks, it's a pretty good deal if you can get it on sale. Even if you pay the 80 bucks, you have to admit that it's not that bad still. You save just a little bit less, of course, but the actual dock itself, this is about 50 on its own. Then you have an HDMI cable and its charger brick. So there you go. That's 50 bucks right there. And then you have sorry, my cats are playing with the door. You have the charging block for your Joy-Cons, and usually those run about $30. And then you've got the tempered screen protector. That's the cheapest thing. That's about, no, actually that's not the cheapest thing. That's about 10. Then you have the replacement kickstand, which is about 5. So all in all, I mean, it's kind of good. You pay for this one, and you pay for the dock, but then you kind of get the screen protector and the other one for free. But there you go. I'm rambling at this point in time. To show you what I mean by helping me make my travel kit just that little bit nicer, and to give you an example of what I actually take with me, I would usually take this, plus a couple of the controllers, and this, with this here, to another person's house. And this kind of requires me to take another bag. But if I just wanted to take this little case, which is super easy, I could take my little controller grips here, I'll shove those at the bottom, take my Switch dock, I can take a set of controllers, then I can throw in my charge brick. There you go. I don't have an HDMI cable in here because honestly, most people have one of these. Most new consoles and TVs are basically HDMI only these days. So this is pretty easy to find, but here you go. I've got an entire Switch experience with all my games, an extra set of controllers for 2 or 4 player mode on Mario Kart in one little case, which is pretty damn nice. Just as a little addendum to the video here, I'll put this right after what I was talking about before, but basically I have my Switch in here, and then I reorganized the accessories. I took out the 2 controllers, and I added the HDMI cable in with the brick in a different orientation. So basically now I've got a Switch that's ready to be played at any other place in just one single package. I could probably fit in another set of controllers, but honestly, I just don't want to. Thanks. Anyway, let me know what you guys think down below about that Switch accessory kit. If you think it's worthwhile, what you would take with you out of it, or what you would use from it, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.